kettlebell deadlift, whether you've touched a kettlebell or not before, this should be one of the first movements you start with. When most people think about kettlebells, they think about that iconic kettlebell swing movement. However, most people should start first, before you swing a bell, you should know how to deadlift. And the reason for this, right, we're talking about our hinge movement here. So a squat, my knees are coming forward, back straight, chest up. In a hinge, I'm really focusing on posterior chain, hamstrings, glutes, back. I'm pushing those hips back. And this is my deadlift motion. This is my deadlift movement. So if you want to swing barbells, things like this, swing barbells, lift barbells in that deadlift motion, doing it with the kettlebell first is going to help prep you, get that hinge pattern down. So what am I looking for? I want you to start with the kettlebell between your feet. My knees are going to be loose. I'm going to focus on pushing those hips back. My knees are going to stay over the ankles the whole time here. So I don't want to end up in this position because that's a squat. We're going to use more quads. I really want to focus on glutes, hamstrings, posterior chain. It's essential that I keep a nice flat low back here. So I'm not lifting with my back, right? I'm in that position. I'm locked in. I'm squeezing the glutes, right? I'm driving with the glutes and hamstrings. If, because of your mobility, you can't keep that back flat, I want you to grab a yoga block, a stack of books, something. You're going to bring the floor up to you. This is going to make it a lot easier to get into that position. Or if you're just tall, you got long legs, whatever it is, make sure you have that back flat. You focus on your glutes to drive. If this motion, you don't have, this is a 35-pound kettlebell. If for you, you're like, man, I can deadlift 200 pounds, 35 pounds, not as much of a challenge. How can we make this more challenging? We're going to do our Ed Cohen variety here. And what that means is shoulder blades stay back. As that kettlebell comes in front, I'm going to push it in front of me. Lengthening that lever, increasing that tension on those hammies. And I guarantee, even with a light bell, you're going to be feeling this the next day. Sets of 10 to 20 reps are ideal. So control first, intensity second. Get at it.